Tesla recently held the AI Day, and who is better than Tesla in showing us the huge progress in the AI algorithm and with autonomous cars? In this video, we will see a summary of all the exciting moments from Tesla. We will see the big improvements of the Tesla autonomous car in recognizing the road route, recognizing the cars and the objects around it, and predicting and planning the safest and comfortable route for us humans. So we can see here a video that shows the old Tesla AI capacities, which were already very good. Good objects recognition, good recognition of the road route and lines, recognition of traffic signs. But in order to succeed and create a real autonomous car, we need a great deal of improvement. And indeed, in the last update from Tesla, we can see an amazing improvement. Tesla engineers say that much of this improvement is due to a great integration within the algorithm between all 8 cameras the Tesla car has. Here we can see on the left side how the old Tesla algorithm showed the road lines and edges. We are seeing that it was able to see the road route, but it wasn't accurate enough. And on the other hand, on the right side, we can see that the new algorithm sees the lines and edges of the road almost perfectly. A dramatic improvement. Finally, it seems like something an autonomous car can work with. Look at that. Another improvement that the Tesla engineers showed us was in recognizing the objects around it. Here we can see the view of the AI in 2 colors. In orange is how it sees it with one camera, and in blue is how it sees it with many cameras. When there is only one camera, the AI sees only part of the vehicle, and it is also harder to recognize the movement and the area around. It shows the object in a bumpy and less accurate way. On the other hand, with multi-cameras, the AI is working excellently and is able to see all the cars and their movements in the accurate way. And here is another video that shows a narrow road with lots of traffic. We can see the improvement as well, especially we can see it on large vehicles like this truck. The algorithm with the 8 cameras is much more successful. Okay, so until now we were focused on improvements that help the car to understand what is going on around it. But in order to create an autonomous car, we must also be able to predict what will happen in the near future. And here we got an extensive improvement in the ability to remember. There are a lot of scenarios that the autonomous car AI needs to remember. For example, here, how can we tell if the car is parking or driving? And if it is driving, then how fast is it drive? And is it still there when it is hidden by another car? Or, for example, the need to remember a road or a traffic sign that shows before a junction and tells me what are the directions of each path, even if I don't have those signs in the junction itself. We can see such a situation in the example in front of us. There is a junction in which the left path turns left and the right path continues straight. And the road signs that shows those paths' directions were already shown before the junction. And in this example, we can see another advantage of the ability to remember in the new algorithm. We can see that the vehicle is hiding from us those 2 cars that were in front of us, just where the arrow is pointing at. We can see in orange, which represents a single frame, meaning the algorithm that has no memory but only count on the current point data, that it doesn't know what happens behind the covering vehicle. While the blue color that represents the new algorithm that has memory, it remembers very well those 2 hidden vehicles. We can see the big difference between those 2 prediction algorithms. So in order to achieve those results in those examples, Tesla created 2 memory regions for past event. The first is a memory that works on time. It's remembering all the events that happened lately. And the second memory works on space. It's remembering all the events that occurred in the area that the car passed lately, the last distance it drove. We need this space memory for cases like a red light on a junction. The time can pass by, and without the space memory, we won't be able to know the road signs that were just a short distance behind us. And another beautiful improvement from Tesla is the ability to accurately calculate the distance and depth and velocity of the cars around. We can see in the graph, the blue color is the distance and velocity of an expensive radar. In orange is the algorithm for one camera with one frame. And on the green line, we have Tesla's new algorithm that counts on all the cameras and has a better prediction. So we can see that this green color is almost entirely overlapping with the radar blue color. That says Tesla succeeded to be as accurately as an expensive radar using only its cameras. Now hold on, let's look at something amazing. Besides improving the algorithm by adding memory, the actual deep learning AI algorithm was significantly improved, and the ability to predict forward, to predict the road's route and conditions, we can see simply in front of us a live demonstration of the vision and the prediction of the route forward by the AI algorithm. Now that prediction is just amazing. Look at that. Okay, so until now, we saw huge improvements in Tesla's ability to understand what's happening around the car and to predict forward the route and traffic. But what about the actual car driving? How should the Tesla drive within the route? So we have a great improvement at that also. The improvement is on the ability to plan different paths and to choose the best one. For example, in the video in front of us, the Tesla car wants to move to the left lane in order to be able to take the left turn in the near future. For example, one option is to slow down and lane change early, which is uncomfortable. Another option or plan is speeding up and lane change later, but then it risks missing the turn. The algorithm creates 2,500 searches in just 1.5 milliseconds, meaning it creates a lot of forwarding plans all of the time and chooses the best among them. Another example of different type of planning is planning that needs to take into account the other cars. Here, for example, we can see a narrow road. The Tesla car creates plans, such as to try and drive all the way in one shot, or to wait for the car in front of it to move first. When the Tesla is moving a little bit forward, it's seeing that the car in front of it has stopped. So it understands that it can proceed driving forward. So it selects the plan of moving forward and not waiting for the oncoming car. In addition to all of those algorithm improvements, there is also improvement in the ability of the algorithm to take on account the driving comfort. As they show us in this video, the algorithm plans the fastest route to make a turn while still keeping it inside a comfort driving zone. And if all of that wasn't enough, Tesla also improves the ability to understand the road texture and around it, including bumps, barriers, walls, and so on, as we can see here. In addition, the resolution in which there is the ability to recognize the different objects and to predict its directions and velocity combined with the surrounding texture, all of that together was improved as we can see in the current video. Everything looks very sharp with good resolution. Definitely a huge improvement for Tesla. Let's hope it will bring us autonomous cars soon. Don't miss the next thing in AI and innovation. Hit the subscribe and bell buttons now. Also, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it, share it, and I'd be happy to hear your comments and questions. I'm Amichai Antebi. Till next time, have a lovely day!